Hello everyone, finally making a video. I haven't made one in a little while. The reason why is because I had to have my wisdom teeth out and I've been recovering from that. Not much fun at all. Anyhow, Titans are currently in the process of their OTAs. That's always a lot of fun. Because you get to see the offense and defense a little bit against each other. Of course, they don't have pads on, no contact, and all that. But at least it gets your first time seeing the new rookies, the people you bring in from free agency playing on a team with each other against offense and defense. It's kind of exciting seeing things get put together. So what I want to talk about is the receivers for the Tennessee Titans. We have quite a few, and we can only keep 5 or 6 by the end. By the end of the training camp and all that once the season starts. And so here's some of the names. Let me go through them all. I have the depth chart up from the website. Nate Washington, Kendall Wright, Kevin Walter, Mark Mariani, Roberto Wallace, Rashad Ross, Kenny Britt, Damian Williams, Justin Hunter, Michael Preston, DeAndre Borrell, and Travis Harvey, Dontel Watkins, and I think we have more that's not on the depth chart yet. Those most likely will not even make the team, maybe practice squad. Maybe not even that. So anyway, those are not important then. Is the lighting changing? I feel like it's adjusting a lot. Maybe I should stay still. Anyhow, I'm gonna go through people who I think will stay, make the team, and who I think will not. I really hope Nate Washington will stay. He's a very good veteran. He's solid. He's not one of the big name receivers in the NFL, and I don't think he'll ever be that. But you know what you're gonna get when you have him on the team. He's very consistent, and he's maybe not going to have first receiver like he's been, but I definitely say he'll be, because he hasn't missed a game in forever. Like, since he's been with the Titans, he's played every single game, has the reception in every single game with the Titans, and the consistent streak that he's had continues back when he was in the Steelers. So he'd be very good, especially when we have Kenny Britt, Justin Hunter, who had surgeries recently, and so you never know when they'll go down again with another injury, and you'll have Nate Washington to call up and he's someone you can trust. Well, so I definitely hope we keep him. Second, we have Kendall Wright. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to keep him. Drafted him last year, and he's only going to get better. He had a great rookie season. He's going to have a better season this year. I'm going to say for sure he's going to be here. Let's see, number 3 is Kevin Walter. Kevin Walter, I think if anyone's going to go, it may be him, but I really hope not. He's another veteran. That's the only reason why do you want Nate Washington or Kevin Walter? Some people think that you're going to have to choose either one of those, and people are choosing Nate Washington over that. But Kevin Walter, he's got it down pat. He does the little things right. I like his ability, his strength, his speed. His route running is really good, precise. I think he's a really good receiver, but in the end, we have so good of receivers that we're going to have to cut good talent, and so he's a possibility because he is old now. He's getting up there in age. How old is he? He's old. I'm clicking his name now, so I could see him leaving before Nate Washington would. He's 31 years old. Nate Washington's a little bit younger. I would think he's about 30 years old, or 29. I think he's 29. Anyway, next is Mark Mariani. He has the possibility of losing his job if he loses his job to Darius Raynaud. If Darius Raynaud wins the position battle at returning, which I believe he will, then Mark Mariani's got to prove himself as a receiver. And I don't know how he'll do it. He did really well last year, and people's projection to be a really good receiver last year before his injury. And I don't know how much that's going to be a setback for him. So it's a possibility he may be cut. Roberto Wallace and Rashad Ross, I really don't know a whole lot about them two. I suspect they'll be gone, though. So let's see. I'm hoping Nate Washington, Kendall Wright, Kevin Walter. That's 3 right there. So next we got is Kenny Britt. If he's healthy by the time season comes around, I'll definitely say he's staying on the team for this season. He's on a contract year. So next season it's another question, but for this season I'm saying he's going to be on the S4 receivers. Well, that was kind of scary. Anyhow, most people get about 5, some 6. I think we need to keep 6 since we have so much talent at the position. I don't know if they'll do that or not. Next is Damian Williams. He's been all right since we've had him. His best year came the year Kenny Britt went down with injury in Week 3 against the Browns, and the problem is he had like 45 catches, but in 90-something targets. I think it was like 94 targets, and that's a bad percentage there. So, yeah, that's not good. He had 5 touchdowns this season. It was a good season, but the other 2 years he's played 3. The other 2 years, nothing to be excited about. Damian Williams' time as a Tennessee Titan could be short. He'll definitely have some opportunities in the NFL with other teams. He's got some talent, but for the Tennessee Titans, with the talent they have at receiver and the depth, I could see him going. So I'm still got 4, which was Nate Washington, Kendall Wright, Kevin Walter, and Kenny Britt. Next is Justin Hunter. You can already count him in. That's 5. He just got drafted this year in the 2nd round. Some people say a steal because he had a first-round rating on him, and Titans traded up to get him. So he's definitely going to stay here. He's got some talent, and hopefully he can develop to be a really good receiver because his hands are a little inconsistent at times. So that's 5 receivers. Now, also Michael Preston. He was from the practice squad last year, I believe 2 years now. And so this will be his 3rd season. Played a little bit during the end of last season because of some injuries, and he played all right. And I suspect he'll be even better this year. But the thing is, not quite matching up the talent that the rest of the receiving corps has. And I would say Michael Preston is a back to the practice squad or cut. DeAndre Borel and Travis Harvey, Dontel Watkins, I see them cut as well. So if they want to keep 6 wide receivers, I'm saying it's Kenny Britt, Justin Hunter, Nate Washington, Kendall Wright, Kevin Walter, and Mark Mariani. And if they're going to keep 5, I'm thinking Mark Mariani or Kevin Walter is going to go. So great receiving core. It'll be exciting to watch in the training camp and preseason to see what they can do. I can't wait to that time. Right now, it's hard to tell the difference, but it's going to be just basic catching drills and things like that, which they all have the ability to catch really well. So it's going to really take some of the contact and things like that to show, and game time during preseason to show what they really have, and that's when decisions will be made. So yeah, let me know what you think. Who would you think is going to make it? Who do you want to make it? And I'm going to do another position soon and say who I think will make the cut. Like probably cornerbacks next. We have a good bit of cornerbacks, and yeah, it's or the secondary probably should do. But yeah, it's exciting. A lot of position battles here, and which Titans don't always have, and because usually our backups aren't really worthy of competing for it. But this year with the free agency and draft, we did really well. We have a lot of people competing for starting job. Mike Munchak said that all the jobs are available. We know that that's a little bit of exaggeration. Locker pretty much has his job sealed up this season. Delaney Walker probably has his job sealed up, and Bernard Pollard. There's other positions. They got the position Jason McCourty, but there's still a lot of positions that it's going to take performances and the preseason and training camp to get your job. So yeah, let me know what you think. Subscribe, like, share it with your other Titan buddies, and see what they think about it. And follow my Instagram, TEN for Tennessee, and then Titans Fan, TEN Titans Fan. And also, that's the same username for my Twitter. Follow me there, and toodles.